Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Achan across the world. Now, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 7, titled Achan's Sin. Right? Because it says here, Joshua chapter 7, verse 1, but the children of Israel committed the trespass in the accursed thing. For Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, took of the accursed thing, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against the children of Israel. Actually, it says the sons of Israel. I hope you would know that by now, because in the Hebrew there's no such word as no such word as children. There's only sons and daughters. Sons, and individually then also daughters. Those two words. You would have to say sons and daughters, but this is the sons of Israel. Because Esau is trying to make it about equality nonsense. Meanwhile, they know it isn't, because if you smack a girl in the middle of the street in front of people, they're going to have a problem with it, because they're going to want to protect the female, which is their first instinct. But if you smack a dude, people are just going to be walking on and be like, oh, okay, they're fighting. You know, because they know it's like, oh yeah, they could take it. Yeah, he could take it. He don't need me. He don't need my help. But somehow you arouse anger when you smack a female in front of everybody. Anyway, going on. So it's here, Joshua chapter 6, verse. He already said it over here, but this was the place called Jericho at that time. Joshua 6:17, and the city shall be accursed, even it, and all that are therein, to the Lord. So everything is accursed. Only Rahab, the harlot, shall live, she and all that are with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that we sent. And ye, in any wise, keep yourselves from the accursed thing, lest ye make yourselves accursed, when ye take of the accursed thing, and make the camp of Israel accursed, and trouble it. And that's exactly what they did later on, but not in the time of Jericho, the city Jericho. It is when they went to the city of Ai, which is around here. Now you have here Jericho, where we were, a little bit close up here. Here's where we were. And then therefore, you see here also, which is Ai. And then around here somewhere is this. Here's Jericho, and then here is Ai. Right, so we went from here to here. Actually, we went from here to down here somewhere. As you can see here. Down here somewhere. Ready for the ambush of Ai. And then here was the main camp. Right, so it shows that. Let me see. So it says that. Verse 2. And Joshua sent men from Jericho to Ai, which is beside Bethaven, which would then therefore be where? Here. Bethaphon. Right. On the east of Bethel, and spake unto them, saying, Go up and view the country. And the men went up and viewed Ai. And they returned to Joshua, and said unto him, Let not all the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up to smite Ai, and make not all the people to labor thither, for they are but few. Sorry, yeah, so going on. So there went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai, because they was too strong, right? But there is a reason why they was too strong and why we was weak. And the men of Ai smote them about 36 men. So about 36 men died. Is it exactly 36? Well, it says about, so yeah. Maybe 35, 34. Maybe it was 36. I don't know. It says about. For they chased them from before the gate even unto Shebarim. Oh, sorry. and they smote them in the going down. Wherefore the heart of the people melted and became as water. They got scared because the other fights that we had, basically we lost no one. And we killed them because the Lord was with us, But this time the Lord wasn't with us because somebody cursed us by stealing. Verse 6. And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the covenant, the ark of the Lord, until the eventide. So he kept on praying. He and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads to show that they're mourning. Because we're nothing, so you don't put a crown on your head when you're mourning. You put dust on your head to show that you are nothing but dirt and dust and low. And Joshua said, Alas, O Yahweh, my power, wherefore hast thou at all brought this people over Jordan to deliver us in the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us? And why he asking, like, so why did you make us come over here just to die? What? I don't get it, right? Would not the Heavenly Father, we had been content and dwelled on the other side of Jordan, right, which is here. Because he was saying, like, wouldn't it have been great if we just stayed here where nobody died and we won? Well, why do we need to cross Jordan and come here to die? That's what he asked. O Yahweh, what shall I say when Israel turned their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall environ us round. The hell? Yeah, no, I pronounce that definition.
Environ.
Yeah, environ, basically surround us. Yeah, I do know that it's surround, but yeah, anyway. Don't know how to pronounce it. Going on, and cut off our name from the earth by killing us. And what wilt thou do unto that great name, Yahweh? Because we carry thy name. And Yahweh said unto Joshua, Get thee up. Wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? So the Lord said, Get up. Why are you Yeah. Why are you on your face? Israel has sinned, right? And they have also transgressed my covenant which I commanded them. For they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and disassembled. Also, wait. What did I say in the beginning? Sorry. They did take it. Sorry. They did take it. It was from Jericho. It was there. So they sinned. Sorry. I know what I said right now. I said that they went to AI and stole that. No. There wasn't an AI yet. They went over there. But they had stolen of the accursed things mentioned mentioned not to do in the book of Joshua chapter 6. I hope I corrected it real quick, because I know what I said now. I'm thinking like, sorry. Yeah, right, made a mistake. But yeah, it's lucky for me. I showed it here, so I hope I corrected that confusion that I just created. But yeah, it is here that they took it, which they should not have. And then here it is mentioned. And they sent men from Jericho to Ai, so they wasn't in Ai yet. So they didn't steal it there. They stole it in Jericho, which was not allowed. And they was already warned, but Achan, he was greedy. So going on there, it says, Israel had sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant which I commanded them. For they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen and disassembled also. And they have put it even among their own stuff. Dissembled is basically like disassembled. Let me see, dissembled is, what is that again? Okay, alright, so it's going on. I don't know. And they have put it even among their own stuff. Therefore, the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you any more, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. So that's why the Lord is going to kill 2/3 of our people, because we're not going to go all in the kingdom and be all, some of us is filthy and stuff like that. Now, some of the ones that are going to be cleansed, are going to be made clean because they don't want to be dirty, so they're just committing sin against their own will. Not willingly. Dissemble.
Dissemble.
Conceal or disguise. Disguise and conceal. Wasn't it? Disassemble. Oh, that's disassemble. Okay, basically conceal. Right. Dissemble. Okay, good that I looked it up. I have looked it up more often, but yeah. Sorry. Right. So anyway, let's look good that I looked it up again. So basically, it's concealed and hidden stuff and stuff like that. I thought it was disassembled. They took it apart and then spread it around. But anyway, going on. Right. So yeah. So that's one of the reasons also why the Most High didn't allow the Israelites to come up in the Promised Land, because they was not doing according as He wanted. So He didn't want them in the Promised Land. So He killed them off by making them grow old and die, walking around in circles for 40 years. But this time, He's not gonna make them grow old and die. That's too much. Not too much. Nothing is too much for the Heavenly Father. But this time, He's not gonna do it like that. This time, He says, "I will just cut them off and kill them in the riots, race wars, famines, natural disasters, illnesses, sicknesses, and stuff like that. I'm gonna allow the enemies to butcher them down, since they love them so much, by the way. So the Lord's gonna handle you in a different manner, in a different way this time. And He will save His elect, which is here, for example, mentioned Isaiah chapter 4, verse 4. When Yahweh shall have washed away when Yahweh shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning, to make pure, and also the literal burning, which is the nuclear fire. And that's also the judgment that will come upon the land of modern day Egypt, Sodom, and Babylon, all three. Modern day Rome, also. And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night. So what will the Lord do in the kingdom? Everywhere you have Israelites, you will have a chariot right there. In the daytime, and you're gonna see there's a chariot. Wait, I gotta go. So what the Most High is going to do is that in the kingdom, He's going to have a chariot above every place where the Israelites are, also to show the enemies, like, listen, there's angels right there above you, so don't even try something stupid. And the shining of a flaming fire by night, for upon all the glory, which we are the glory of the Lord, and He is our glory. He has His own glory, but we are His beauty, because He made man in His image, and we are the beauty of the Lord. We are His wine. We are His wine. We are the apple of His eye, right? For upon all the glory shall be a defense, meaning that all the heathen nations will know not to mess with us, because first and foremost, they would die, because one of us will be able to kill 1,000 of them. That's one. But just in case they get some stupid idea, because people have dumb ideas. They do have dumb ideas. I mean, look at nowadays. I mean, people know that it's kind of hard for you to actually pull off a bank robbery, and still they try it. It's hard to do to get away with a kidnap charge. Kidnap a rich politician, Edomite rich politician or something like that. They know it's hard, but some people still try. It don't matter. People are still stupid enough to still try. But they're gonna be bzzz, laser beamed. So yeah. Let me see. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, basically protection. And a place of refuge, and for covert from storm and from rain, which represents basically the destruction, that we're going to be protected from it. So there will not we're not going to lose children or something like that, people dying and all that type of crazy stuff of our nation, of the nation of Israel. Right, so going on back over here. Joshua chapter 7 verse, the rest of 12. Except ye destroy the accursed from among you. Up, sanctify the people, meaning separate them, and say, sanctify yourself against tomorrow. For thus saith Yahweh the power, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou canst not stand before thine enemies, until ye have taken away the accursed thing from among you. So, if there are thieves among our people, we're gonna lose. It don't matter. Yeah, we let's say we 3,000 men, and one stole, just one. He was a thief. He stole something that was an accursed item. We're gonna die. So how much more should the 2/3 die in order for the 1/3 to be saved? Think about that one. So that's one of the reasons also that the Lord is going to kill the ones that are willingly sinning. And how do you sanctify yourself, you might ask? There was a scripture that explains that. Where is that again? Right. Where you can find it out in the book of Exodus chapter 19 verse 9. Actually 10. Let me just get to the point. And the Most High Yahweh said unto Moses, go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. So how do you sanctify yourself? You wash your clothes, and you wash yourself. You wash your clothes. Sanctify yourself. And also, verse 15, and he said unto the people, be ready against the 3rd day. Come not at your wives. Also, don't have sex, so don't be unclean. No busting nuts, nothing. So maybe you think like, well, if sex is making you unclean, then okay, then she can give me some dome or something like that. So yeah, that you can't do that neither. I wouldn't do that with the Israelite woman anyway. So I wouldn't want to. Another heathen nation, you can do filth with them. But your wife, the mother that's gonna kiss your children, are you gonna? I don't know. But hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. I'm not fantasizing about that. I never fantasize about the Jake female going down on her knees and doing so. I'm not. No, you look you look disgusting. I have seen it, of course. Everybody's seen porn. I have never liked black females. I never liked it. I always looked at it like, ew, bitch, get a desk job. You look filthy, Brian. You want to be just like the white woman. Smack the shit out you. You're somebody's daughter. You're gonna be somebody's mother. You know what I'm saying? You're somebody's sister. But when I see the heathen nations doing it, I'm like, oh shit, I would like for her to do that to me too. Yeah, work that mouth, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel connection to you. So I don't see sister. I don't see cousin. I don't see somebody's daughter. I don't see another Jake man probably crying in his sleep, knowing that you're doing stuff and he can't kill you because you Edomites gonna lock him up and stuff like that. But if it's one of them Islam people, it's gonna be a revenge that day. Honor killing. You ain't gonna disrespect the family name like that. You will die. That's why you don't have a lot of females like that doing filthy stuff all over there in the East. Unless they themselves make them into prostitutes, and still they won't do certain things like put it on camera like that. You don't really see porn from there, because it's not a good thing. By the way, they do have a lot of filthy people over there. I'll tell you that. Especially them caucus like Arabs, the ones that have orgies with the animals there, and the camel and shit, feces and piss and poop and puke. Well, no, puke is the Japanese people. Sorry, I mixed those two together. But it wouldn't surprise me if they did puke things too, But I do know about the shit and the animals, the camels and stuff like that. I do know about that because of the exposing that some guy did in the mid 2010s and something like that. Let me see, 2012, 13, 11, 14, 16, something like that, where he exposed what these Instagram models are doing by cracking their Instagram thing and then releasing it to the public. So yeah, I know about that. So until this day they talk about it, but now these females aren't shamed, so you can't really shame them anymore unless they go to another country, then you can break their spirit, because there they're not gonna get backup from the media, because it's non-existing. But in America, they're gonna get backup from the media that will tell them, "You're brave, you're a hero for doing all those type of things," right? Going on. Let me see. Yeah. So that's how you sanctify yourself. So the Lord told Joshua to tell the people, go sanctify yourself, meaning clean yourself and separate yourself and make yourself holy, which also means to separate yourself. Sanctify means to separate. What? Congregate, consecrate means also to separate. Wait, sorry. Right, sorry about that. So there, yeah, that means to sanctify yourself, right? Now going on. Let me read it again. Joshua chapter 7, verse 13. Up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. For thus saith Yahweh, the power of Israel, this is an accursed thing in the midst of there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou canst not stand before thine enemies until you have taken away the accursed thing from among you. This is one of the reasons why the 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death, because the Lord is not going to allow a bunch of savages with no laws in the midst of us. Nowadays they call themselves demons, demon time savages, which is exactly what they are. Without the law of the Lord, not the law of the land of Esau, because their laws are satanic. Verse 14. Their laws look good, but they're not. For example, I always give this example. They will make you think that it's like this. So giving females money, it's like this. This is what's going to happen. Your girl is not going to respect you anymore because you're not really the breadwinner. Now she can get a house for her and her kids and just live off of herself. Nowadays they're making it harder for her to even do that too, with the high rent and stuff like that, low amount that they pay you. But the point is this. It's like me being a millionaire or a billionaire, and then you being in a relationship with your girl. And then all of a sudden your girl comes home with golden rings and chains and all that type of new stuff, new clothing. You're going to start tripping, talking about, hey, where you get that from? Oh, yeah, this rich dude, what? You better stop taking stuff from him before I know what I'm saying? And that's why, because he's giving money in the pocket of your girlfriend, man. Your wife. Actually, your wife, I should say. Right. And what's that going to cost? That's going to cost, I don't need you because I got money from him. That's the same thing the government is doing in your relationship. He's giving the female money to do what? To kick you out the house. That's what they did in the 60s with our people. They gave the women money, and then they needed to get rid of us. Even Malcolm X said it. Not Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. He said that in order for our people to feed our children, for the men to feed our children, we have to get out the house. That's what they set up, and how they set it up. Let me see if I can find that footage. Yeah, so I found the article by typing this into the YouTube search bar, 1960 Black Family Government Bought Fam, and then this popped up. Right, so this is what I wanted.
Fathers have left home in order for their children to get meat and bread.
Fathers have left for home in order for their children to get meat and bread, because that's what the government does. They put money in your girl's account and stuff like that, in your girl's hand. That's like me putting money in your girl's hand, but I'm an individual, so you're gonna get angry. But that's a government, so that a government is made up of a bunch of people, and then therefore you don't know if it's just one person, but actually it is one person that makes the policies, which are the ones with the biggest amount of money. That party actually gets to make these type of laws and stuff like that, and they set it up to where we do need to where we do need to follow their ways, because we are at war, we are under attack. But anyway, so I kind of forgot what that example was about because I was looking for it for so a long time. But anyway, let me go on. Joshua chapter 7 verse we couldn't stand before our enemies, because we sinned against the Lord, and therefore the whole nation basically had struggles fighting and doing all type of things and stuff like that. But in this case, it was fighting. Verse 14. In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes. In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be that the tribe which Yahweh taketh shall come according to the families thereof. And the family which Yahweh shall take shall come by households. And the households which Yahweh shall take shall come man by man. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burned with fire, he and all that he had. Why? Because he had transgressed the covenant of the Lord, and because he had wrought folly in Israel. So you broke the Lord's covenant by stealing. He said, thou shalt not steal. Accursed things, by the way. Don't take of the accursed thing, sorry. Don't take of the accursed thing. And then he said that, and then you're going to pay for the deaths that you caused. So the blood is on your hands, that the other 36 somewhat people died. So Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah, and he took the family of the Zarhites, and he brought the family of the Zarhites man by man, and Zabdi was taken, which is the father. Here, where is it? Zabdi, which is the father of Carmi, and going on from here, Judah, Zerah, Zabdi, Carmi, and Achan. And he said, and for verse 18, and he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Carmi, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to Yahweh the power of Israel, and make confession unto me, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against Yahweh, the power of Israel. So the Most High singled them out. He singled them out. He said, go look amongst the families of the Judites. Then go look amongst the families of the house of the Zarhites. Then go look around the family of Zabdi. And there you will find that Achan, the son of Zerah, which are the family of the Zarhites, if I'm correct. If you read the book of Numbers chapter 3, then you will see how the families were named after a man. But anyway, and then come, I think it was this, then Zeri, and then which are the Zerites, and then Zabdi, and then Carmi, and then Achan. Achan is from the house of the Zerites, which is the family of the Zerites, but the house of Judah. But the family of the Zerites. Right. So he singled them out. Sinned against the Lord. 21. When I saw amongst the spoils, and this was the spoils, if I'm correct, in Jericho, which is the chapter before this, a goodly Babylonish garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels weight, then I coveted them. And that's breaking the law. I shall not covet. But it's not only that, because it was that the Lord said don't do it. That was transgressing against the Lord. And took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent, and behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. And they took them out in the midst of the tent. Nay, they took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua, and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord, Yahweh. And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan, the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, So his sons also, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his sheep, and his ass, and his sheep, donkeys, and his tent, and all that he had. And they brought them unto the valley of Achan. Notice that it didn't say his wife, because I didn't see it. Going on. 25. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? Because he said it already in chapter 6, verse 18. And ye, in any wise, so in any matter whatsoever, keep yourselves from the accursed thing. Don't touch it from in any mannerism. Don't even fantasize about, taking it home. Lest ye make yourself accursed when ye take of the accursed thing, and make the camp of Israel a curse, and trouble it. And that's exactly what Achan did. So going back to over here, and Joshua said, verse 25, Joshua 7:25, and Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? Yahweh shall trouble thee this day. So you trouble us, the Lord is going to trouble you. And all Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire, after they had stoned them with stones. So they stoned him, and they stoned everything that he had, his sons, his daughters. That's crazy. All of them died, and then burned with fire. Now the only reason I could think of is because maybe they knew about it, but maybe his wife didn't, and then his wives actually, because he must have had mother. I don't know if he had a lot of wives, so I would think so, but that's not mentioned, so I'll leave it at that. But it is mentioned that his wife is not. I don't see his wife being killed. I see his sons and daughters, and his cattle, his animals and stuff, even his house, his tent. And then they burnt them. Verse 26, and they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day, a memorial. So Yahweh turned from the fierceness of his anger, wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achan unto this day. Right, the Valley of Achan. Right, so there you had Achan trespass against the Lord, and also burdened the Israelites by causing 36 of them to die, and also for them to flee from their enemy. So basically it was a get back for the men that he caused to die. So he and his descendants died, his family. They got killed. And the reason I said that also in the beginning, when I said, like, I think maybe they knew about it, and they didn't say anything, because it says right here in the book of Ezekiel chapter 18 verse 20. 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father. So the son is not going to get punished for the father. Neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. So you're not going to get punished for the wicked deeds of your son, if you cut them off. Because if you don't cut them off, then you will die. The Lord will punish you, especially if you're a pastor. Eli died because of his sons. The prophet Eli, he died because his two sons, he didn't cut them off after he found out that they was a bunch of devil worshippers. He was supposed to cut them off, but he didn't. He kept them close. Yeah, let me see. 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 12. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial, which was sons of Baal, basically, which is sons of devils. They knew not the Lord. They wasn't worshiping the Heavenly Father. They was like, who's this guy? I don't know you. You know him, but you don't know him. Like, man, I don't know you. Man, get out of here, man. Stuff like that. So that's how they was disrespectful against the Lord. And Eli, he didn't rebuke them on that. He was supposed to cut them off, but he didn't. And so the Lord was dealt with him. Also, the Lord killed him. The Lord killed Eli. and his 2 sons. No, he should have cut them off. Let me see. Verse 22. Now Eli was very old, and heard all that his sons did unto Israel, and how they lay with the women, and assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. But yeah, he didn't cut them off. It says it somewhere, but I haven't read this for a long time, so excuse me for that. Yeah. Anyway, so Eli died because he kept his sons around, and he still treated them so-called good instead of cutting them off. They was literally worshiping Satan. So yeah, and the other one is then therefore, let me see, Exodus 20 and also Isaiah 14. Right, now this is the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse, let me see, 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, to idols, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. So the 3rd or the 4th generation, there the Lord will punish you, because that's you coming back in the reincarnation. Every 3rd or 4th generation, you come back, through your children, your grandchildren, the sons. That's why if you read the book of Numbers chapter 27 and also Numbers chapter 36, you will see that if you have no sons, then your bloodline stops there. Your family line stops there. But it is the bloodline of your brother that is alive, then he needs to bring children forth unto you. Or if you died without sons. If you died without children, sorry, that's one. If you died without children. And if you die without sons, then your brothers are going to bring you back through regeneration, which is making children and stuff like that. Then you're going to be born there through your brothers. And if you don't have a brother, then your father, his brother, and then your cousins through your uncle. And if your father doesn't have a brother, then his father must have a brother. And if his father doesn't have a brother, just go back to where there are brothers, and then you come from that same bloodline, and then you're gonna pop up there, But your line would be then cut off, Yeah. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. This is going to happen to the Edomites. That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. But the Lord said, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So it might be a contradiction if you read the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. Right. But so now you would think like this is contradicting itself, because the Lord said there in the book of Ezekiel chapter 18 that you're not going to pay for your forefathers' mistakes, your forefathers' sins. And here, so it says, it says you're not going to pay for your, here it says you're not going to pay for your father's sins. So not even your forefathers, but your father, or your son. Right. So, like I said, it would look like a contradiction, but it isn't, because if you understand it, then you will understand like you are coming back in the reincarnation as your own great grandsons and stuff, or your grandson and stuff like that, and then you're gonna get punished there for the deeds that you have done in your past life, if you didn't get punished there already. Because there is this thing called reincarnation in the Bible, and your soul never dies. It always gets regenerated, renewed into a new body perpetually. But in the kingdom, the Israelites are going to be immortal. And then and then we're going to go to other planets, because the earth cannot contain all the souls created by the Lord. That's in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 5. It's written there, right? So let me see something. I think I'm done. Let me see here, right? Yeah. Yeah, so with that, oh yeah, so when we went to IE, I already said that. We went over here, and then, we was about to go fight them, and here, so we set it up for the ambush over here, and then here we fought them, while they was actually going to fight us here. But anyway, I'll read about this, Lord willing, in the next chapter. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.